I'm here with Cushla Tangaere Manuel, who is the MP for Ikaro Rafiti. Kia ora, Cushla, and thanks for joining me.
Good, Andrew. Good to see you again.
Yeah, very good to see you. So your life changed about what, a year and a half ago, and so you're on the political treadmill. How's it gone so far?
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's already been a year and a half, but so much has happened, and it's really been a privilege to be here, not only representing Ikaroa Rāwhiti, but also the portfolios that I have.
Okay, and how have those portfolios gone? Just remind us which those are and
Oh,
how
yeah.
they've been going.
So cyclone recovery was the first one, and that was sort of
Mm.
a given our electorate. Forestry and tourism. So a lot happening in those portfolios, especially in terms of the cyclone recovery. I thought that might be a process of just phasing things through, but then, as you know, we had more weather events in our electorate.
Yeah. And obviously Parliament is a different way of processing things, and you obviously have to you part of the Labour Party, you're part of the Māori caucus in the Labour Party as well. How have you adapted to those systems and working as a sort of unit in that?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like most things, you don't really know what they're like until you're in it. So
Yeah,
adjusting the way Parliament functions has definitely been an adjustment.
yeah.
I have to say, I think my background with New Zealand rugby really was a good preparation for this, because I
Okay.
liken New Zealand rugby to like a small parliament. You've got the many provincial unions that you have to make sure are well represented and their unique views. And the formalities of the way New Zealand rugby runs their business, is kind of similar. Of course, nowhere near as extreme as Parliament. We still have the Westminster processes, adjusting to not being able to leave precinct was,
Yes.
was something that was definitely something I had to get used to, and still getting used to. But I've narrowed it down, instead of thinking, oh, we're here for so long, thinking we're only here for this long.
Yes.
So for people who aren't aware, the House sits for 31 days 31 weeks of the year, and we must be here unless we get a whip slip to get out into the community. And that's been a interesting balance as well, is the desire to be out amongst the people in my electorate, which is so vast,
Yeah.
while balancing my responsibilities to being in the House and debating
Yeah.
and learning about select committees and just all the various opportunities we have to represent the views of our electorate. It's not just what goes on in the House. I've had some good traction with just writing letters to ministers or written questions. Yeah.